Hey everybody, Julio DeSanctis here. Welcome to Hodgkins 2 Electric Boogaloo. I am your bacon-filled host. That's right, today, the good people at the Food Services Division at the Ronald Reagan Medical Center allowed me to get 4 orders of bacon as my breakfast. I don't know. I mean, I believe that they have rules against it. I think the angel on the other side of the line recognized that this was a man desperately in need of salty meats to cure what ails him. So I was allowed 8 slices of bacon as my breakfast. The UCLA Santa Monica location would probably look down on that. They would probably frown upon such food orders, as they would never let me have more than 2 of anything. Trust me, you don't ever want to order 2 entrees here. But I think, I tried to order more than 2 cups of soup a while back, and they were like, no, you can only have 2. You have to order something else other than that. And either way, I got 8 slices of bacon, and it fortified me for the day ahead of more chemo. This is chemo day 5. I have one more day after that. Then I have the transplant. Then I have the T cell transplant on Monday. I get a day off in between. On Sunday, I get a day of rest. Wow, a whole day. Anyway, everybody out there, bacon, it's gonna fix you up, right? It's gonna cure what ails you. Even you vegans, once you get over the whole, oh, I'm a vegan, that you have to announce to like literally everyone at all times, eat some bacon. It'll make you feel better. If you're down in the dumps, eat some bacon. If you're, you know, uh, don't feel very good, eat some bacon. This is brought to you by the self-appointed Bacon Council of America. That's me. Bacon. It's what's for dinner, breakfast, lunch, in between snacks. You can have bacon. Why not bacon? Anyway, that's not what today's video is really about, although I could go on about bacon forever. Clearly, I love bacon. Um, it's about movies. I was going to talk about cancer movies, and then I took a look at the list of like possible cancer movies that I would be willing to recommend, and there's really not anything on it. Most of these are like overly wrought melodramas, like Terms of Endearment and Stepmom with Julia Roberts and Susan Sarandon, and it's not, family drama type stuff, melodrama. It's not my taste in movies. So I think I saw some of 50/50. It's okay. Brian's song is pretty good, but I don't know if it stands the test of time. I watched it as a teenager, or maybe I was in my early 20s. It's been a long time since I've seen it. It might not be very good. Yeah, so I don't have any. Oh, and the one that came out recently, the Bucket List. I do have a small little story about that. I saw Bucket List in the theater where Jack Jack Nicholson, um, Morgan Freeman, and Rob Reiner all came out afterwards to do a Q&A. And as I was horrified to see as a screenwriter, as a wannabe professional screenwriter that does it for a living, the first thing they did when they were asked about the scenes and the dialogue and the interplay between them is they totally threw the screenwriter under the bus and said that the movie was really the script was really more concept than actually anything that they stuck to, that they threw the script out when it came to the dialogue and the scenes. And I felt so bad because I thought for sure the screenwriter was probably in the audience listening to these legends, these Hollywood legends, just eviscerate what he had written. And they kept on going back to, well, it's a great concept, Bucket List. It's just such a good idea. But we had to come up with the relationships and the dialogue on our own. Whew, man, that's a tough break for that screenwriter. I feel for you if you're out there. I didn't bother to look up what else you've done with your career, but I hope you've done more because they did you wrong that day. So anyway, since I'm not going to recommend any cancer movies, but I am going to recommend 5 movies with tragic endings. They're unrelated to any, illness, cancer, lupus, bury, or otherwise. Number 1, go see Cool Hand Luke. That's got a bad ending, But man, what a movie! And by the way, if these are going to come with spoilers. Spoiler alert: if you haven't seen these old ass movies yet, that's on you. So I'm going to tell you, they end bad, but beautiful, amazing movies that have nothing to do with the tragedy of cancer or anything else. Just bad endings. I mean, when I say bad endings, I mean great movies with sad endings. So number one, Cool Hand Luke. Also a Jesus story, a retelling of a reimagining of the Jesus story. Number two, how about Lonely or the Brave? Lonely or the Brave doesn't end badly for Kirk necessarily. Kirk Douglas is the star. His horse doesn't make it, though, so there's a tragedy there. And it's sad all around how things turn out. Number three, I'll go with, how about Breaker Morant? That ends badly for all involved. And it's a great courtroom drama. It's based on a true story. It's a fantastic movie, Breaker Morant. Number four, we'll go with The Wild Bunch. Not only does that end badly, but it ends in a hail of bullets. And wow, it's just such a good movie. The greatest Western of all time, in my opinion. So The Wild Bunch is number four. And number five, I'll go with Burt Lancaster's The Swimmer. Based on a John Cheever, short story or whatever. Starts off with the lantern jaw Burt Lancaster is just a cock of the walk, right? Everybody's like, oh boy, it's Burt. So good to see you. So where you been? So amazing to, and then it ends upside down from there with a real tragedy. Although Burt makes it in the end, he just doesn't make it the way he's imagined in his mind. So those are my movie reviews or recommendations. And keeping with the winner I gave you yesterday on the Carolina Panthers, let's do some college football picks before I go. Let's see. I like Oak State at home over Kansas State, giving up 5.5. I'd go with Oklahoma State there. What else? I think the Louisville over Florida State. It's only like a 2-point spread. Louisville is going into Florida State. I think I like Louisville there, giving up the 1.5 for 2. Notre Dame will lose to Wisconsin, but they'll keep it close. So if there's a touchdown or like 6.5, I think Notre Dame covers that spread. I think they just lose in a tight one. Let's see. I'm trying to find other games that people will be watching. Boy, I don't see a lot out there. Oh, Texas A&M will beat Arkansas. Texas A&M going to Arkansas, giving up 5.5. Texas A&M wins that game, I believe. I maybe recommend all the money line on those as a parlay. I don't know. Whatever the gamblers out there like. Those are my picks. I'll give you some NFL picks tomorrow as I kill time while stuck in captivity. I'm going to go try and do my 3-mile plus walk around the cancer ward, but I don't know if I have the energy for it today. We'll see. They still haven't told me what the floor record is, so I'm just going for personal records here. All right, that's it for me today. So fuck cancer. Keep fighting the good fight. Go get vaccinated. The 80 million or so of you that won't get vaccinated, you're holding it up for the rest of us. Go get vaccinated, and we can return to normal. All right. Love you all, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.